All right, today we are at Delft again. I will show you guys typical old Dutch city. And I'm going to fulfill a wish of many of you guys. I actually didn't watch how many, but when I asked in the poll for you guys if you wanted me to climb the 75-meter church tower, at that time, it was about 50-50% that wanted me to go up into the towers. And mind you, I am scared of heights. So I think about 50% of you really hates me. But I didn't watch how many is today, because it's already a while ago, right? I will link that video in below, because there I also make the whole church tour. And I will not do the church tour today. I just will climb the entire tower, the 75 meters. But first, let's talk about a couple of things. By the way, this is your favorite half Chinese. Not sure if I already said it. I don't know. I'm such an amateur. Anyway, let's talk about TikTok and Trump. So somebody sent me a video on TikTok, and it was about an American saying, "Oh, everybody is." No, he said, "Oh, why don't people thank Trump for saving TikTok," or something like that. So he is very happy that Trump, according to him, saved TikTok. So I'm obviously made a stitch on it. It is on my TikTok. I still need to post it on here while I'm filming this. But it might be already on, but that will be like in a short form. Anyway, people need to start to understand, because this video is about these kind of things, that people are still thinking too much in separate occasions, right? You need to see the whole thing, and you need to stop. You need to start remembering what people did instead, right? So the whole problem of TikTok is not being solved by Trump. He was the actual first initiator of this problem. So it is too ridiculous to say, mind you, if you're a Trump supporter, I have no problem with you. But even if you are supporting somebody, you also need to be able to see their mistakes, right? But this is the typical flaw in the West these days, is that you all are blindly following people for no reason at all, other than that they say some stupid stuff that feeds your emotion. But when you look at reality, they're not doing anything for you at all. Yet you are still supporting them regardless. Or you're supporting people because you're against somebody else. That's not a way to do it. And blind support is never okay, right? So how can you say that if he created this whole problem, that he's the one who solved it? He shouldn't have started the whole problem to begin with. And second of all, how can you be glad with something which literally is the same as extortion? Because that's what it is. You either sell or we're going to destroy you. That's literally what they're trying to tell them, right? Because a ban, what would be a ban? Well, then later Google will also have to ban them. Probably some policy will come into place. And then in the whole entire West, nobody can use it anymore. So that is actually what they wanted, right? Or take control, so they can take back control of the narrative, so the Western people can be easily being brainwashed again, right? Because until now, TikTok is one of the few outlets where you can still find some truth, right? You also must be very careful nowadays, because it is full of we all know what. And but yeah, still there are a lot of people that are lilies. Oh, all right. That's, oh yeah, I wanted to do so. Anyway, I get distracted again. Sorry, that's my ADHD. Um, they have 10 different kinds of peanut butter. And that reminds me again that I need to make peanut butter myself. Anyway, you're not here to hear me rambling about my peanut butter and my fetish to make it myself. That sounds really weird. A fetish to make peanut butter. Anyway, people should start to stop listening to politicians and only look at their actions and also remember the actions, right? Because that's very important, because if you don't, then you are missing the entire history. Things do not come in a vacuum, right? Things are coming. Oh yeah, we're walking in the right way. Oh yeah, I show you this. We've been here before, one of the other videos. See, oh, huge church, but I'm not going to climb this one because this one is not that high. Oh, it's closed, by the way. Oh no, there's only one door is open. We went in here. This, by the way, is a Catholic church, which is rare because in the Netherlands, at a certain point of time, they took away all the Catholic churches and everything, especially here in Delft, I believe. But later, I don't know anymore. I forgot. I'm not a Christian, but something like that. That was not really helpful to you, but anyway, a short history. I think it's the only Catholic church in Delft. So yeah, start looking at their actions, right? Yesterday I was at the market and where I buy my, how do you call it, mushrooms and things. This guy also, we were talking, do you have Twitter? I said, yeah, I have, but I hardly use it because I always feel the need to react, and you know, with Twitter you keep on going. It's just very bad for your mental health. And then he said, but yeah, there's at least you can say everything you want there because they have freedom of speech. I said, who told you that? He said, well, Elon Musk said that he is against suppression of speech and is for freedom of speech. And on his platform, you can say everything you want, right? I said, so tell me how many people how many accounts did he ban? And then he looked at me, oh yeah, he did ban a lot of accounts. I said, so how is he for freedom of speech, right? Again, so do not look at, do not listen to what they have to say. Look at their actions. Look at their actions and you also will see where the ship is going, right? This is the only way to unravel the mystery of what they are actually doing. Is it that one? Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Let me show it to you. This is the rear end of the church. Look how big it is. And we're going to be in that tower. I'm going to try to go all the way up if it is possible. And otherwise I came here for nothing. Well, not totally for nothing, at least you guys can see Delft again. Because I know you all love this little city. It's also very nice to look. Because it's very, how do you call it? Pittoresque. It looks really, really old Dutch. That's one thing for sure. Anyway, I am going over there, and that was actually the message for today. We will go into the church in a second. Then I will buy my ticket, and then we will walk over the market. So if the people who have not seen this market yet, then stay tuned. And if you want to see how scared I am, because I'm scared of heights, then you also have to stay tuned because you're in for a treat. because those, and because I have my new little camera, the Nano, and I can take off the lens. I'll show it to you guys. I can take off the lens and I can just clip it here. So I can climb while filming. So I'm going to try that out. I'm here in the entrance and I'm going inside and see you when I go up. Okay, you're welcome. You do? All right, we're in the tower right now. This is how it looks. It's very, very small, as you can see. It's all stone. Hope you can see it a little bit clearly. I have my little camera on my chest. Oh. Okay, though. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah. Need to take care of my jacket. But also, what happened to my other microphone? That is what I really wonder. Righty. So. Is coming somebody? Okay, I think I can walk. Yes, yeah. I do hear something. Right. Oké. Ik dacht al dat ik u hoorde.
I can let you pass if you want.
No, you can just walk and then, we have an easy time.
I'll pass right away.
Yeah. Very nice people. Right. It's a little bit annoying. So let me show this to you. This is the space that I'm in. As you can see, pulling it back because I feel not really at ease. The things that I have to do for you guys is unbelievable. But it's fun though, it's fun. And with this camera, at least I can use my two hands. Last time, I had maybe I will take off my jacket when we come at the first floor, so it will not get in front of the lens every single time. All right. Oh no, I cannot do that because my other camera is inside of there. Right. So here we are. This is the first level. Let's see. I don't know. This is actually how the clock works. I don't know why. Wait. Some battery that's low, but I don't know why I cannot see my screen. I still don't know how this thing works. Should be able to see it, right? Anyway, this is the first floor. Look at how high the ceiling is, and we're going all the way to the top. We're going to stand on top of there and on top of that top. Ah, God. See, you can see outside. I'm not sure if you can see it very clearly, but there's the market. Hope you can, guys, all can see it, and girls, and girls. Don't want to offend the girls. Yeah, let's just hang it up again. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to hold it maybe in my hand like this. That's also a possibility. It's not so busy today, and that's cool. This is the roof, one of the roofs. Oh, so if you go outside here, you need to put a rope on. Who would go outside there? That's insane to think. Anyway, I'm going to take the small camera off because I need my both hands, and I'm sorry if my jacket keeps getting in front of the camera, but yeah, I'm using two hands because I'm really, really not confident walking these stairs. I'm not sure if am I scared of height, or is it the claustrophobic feeling, right? Oh my God, my goodness. But I'm happy it's not many tourists now, so we can just walk up. Yeah, that's basically it. Go walk. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's pretty insane to walk so many stairs. Man, right. Going to the normal thing. Oh, well, normal. Just imagine, why would they build this actually so high? I don't understand. Does somebody know why they? Okay, so we're at the first level now, where we were in the beginning, right? And let me also get my other. Let me just put the other piece on it. I should have left my other camera downstairs. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is Delft. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. You still going up?
Yes. Have a nice trip.
Are you being forced?
No. See you upstairs.
Yeah, I hope so. If I can make it, because I'm scared of heights.
No,
I'm trying.
don't worry.
I'm trying.
You can do it.
I hope so. So, really, really, really scared of height. My God. Guys, look at this. You see, that's the other church. See, we're above the other church. We're literally on the same line as the towers. I don't know why today I'm a little bit more scared than the other time I was walking here was more freely, I think, or maybe that was just me imagining. Look, there's the market. Can you guys see it? Yeah, this you can see, right? At least it's good weather. Oh, here's the wind. No, not the wind. We're not going into the wind. Yes, we are going into the wind. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for being so scared, guys. But yeah, it's really, really hard for me to do this. I hope you all appreciate it. I don't want to be so. My God. Look at this. This is Delft. Look how high we are. We are higher than the trees, way higher than the trees. All right, that's enough. We're going back in. And then we just going to climb the stairs as if nothing is going on. You've seen Delft already, right? Oh man. Oh God. Oh, I need to I need to relax for one little bit. My goodness. All right. I have to feel, no, my pants is still dry. Look at this. Why would they build things like this in this way, right? I don't get it. Why does it need to be so high? It's just why don't they place an elevator? Oh goodness. Here we are.
You
Yes.
can do it.
I just yeah, I did it last time, but I have not been to the other level.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was enough. But today I come to do the other level.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
share
yeah,
the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Just wait for.
Oh, there's people coming down. Yeah, then it's better to wait. Last time there was a lot of tourists, so in the stairs you were also like, ooh, ooh.
Really?
yeah.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm born here, but I'm half Chinese and half Dutch.
Oh,
yeah.
great. But you born in Delft.
No, not born in Delft, in The Hague.
Hague?
It's
Next.
next city. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most beautiful place in
In The Hague,
The Hague?
I think Delft is pretty beautiful.
Okay.
I think The Hague is really not that beautiful city. Yeah.
It's something like a
You have the
political.
you have the palace. Well, you can go to the old place where the government used to reside, but they are renovating it right now. So
Okay.
yeah, they're now in a totally different building. Let's see, what do you have? Scheveningen, you have the beach.
Where?
The beach,
The beach?
yeah.
With this kind of weather, I don't think it's the best.
Just
place
to have a
be.
walk is nice,
Okay,
right?
just to walk.
Let me see.
We're from Mexico.
Oh, okay. So you have a lot of. Did you bring some food, by the way? Because I love Mexican food.
Today, but let's stay in touch, and we can bring you food next
Yeah.
time. We
Yeah.
love the Netherlands.
um,
We try to came here once.
let me
a
see.
year.
What else do you have? The Peace Palace. Have you been there?
Peace Palace.
The Peace Palace,
No.
where they always, where the ICJ is and everything. But there's also it's also an old palace. You can get in and see all the treasures that we stole.
Oh, really? Oh,
Don't tell them I told you that it's been stolen.
stay secret.
Yeah.
Well, let's get up.
yeah.
What's your name?
Afon.
Afon.
Yeah.
Eliezer Briseida.
Erieto.
Eliezer and Briseida.
Britelia. Brit.
Briseida.
Teira.
Seida.
Oh, that's very difficult.
Yes, and for me, your name is too. Can you repeat?
Afon.
Afon.
Yeah, it's easy. Fong.
Afon. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let me see. My obesity doesn't allow me to do it.
Well, after we finish, we have lost a couple of pounds.
Maybe hope so. No?
Let me see. This stairs is much better than the one before, right?
Yes, our
This one
wider,
is, yeah,
are wider, and I think it's more comfortable.
yeah, it walks way better. I don't know why they build it so high. Do you have any idea?
No. That's the first time here.
All right.
Delft. And we try to do it the best we can. Love it.
Okay. Whoa, that's a whole climb.
It's like a climb a mountain, you know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm getting nauseous because I'm scared or because I'm running in circles.
Maybe both. Yeah. Take care with your head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you first. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, we cannot get in? Oh, it's closed. Oh. That's sad.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to show this. This is the clock, right?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, the whole. Oh, maybe also from the bells.
Es la maquinaria de la campana.
Yes.
I think it's also the bells. I think it's the bells, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they have the hand things.
Sí.
It's a whole thing. Wow.
Replace
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, clock.
replace the guy for some pounds.
Yeah. Jeez.
The lack of air, it's
Sorry?
the lack of air. It's
Yeah.
what makes it heavier.
Maybe it's that. I just
Falta aire,
Yes.
por eso nos sentimos así.
not enough oxygen, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Pero ya está aquí la puertita.
Normally it's not so far up anymore, right?
I think 100 more.
It's 75 meters above, right? We have still 2 to go.
2 to go.
2 balconies, right?
2 balconies. Yes.
Oh God.
The
I'm not sure if I will do the last one though.
it's the
Oh, it's already here.
it's already
We could have been outside
Ah, ya falta.
getting fresh. Wow. Yeah. This is because actually the Dutch people were actually quite small in the past. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
If also all the Europeans were quite small.
Really?
Yeah. If you go to France to La Louvre,
Oh,
you see the beds of the
yes.
people. That's really like a baby.
it's
Yeah.
very small place. Yes. We've been there.
We just.
It's something
This is really.
unnatural.
Is it also getting normal there or not? Because I'm. Oh no, it's not getting normal. It stays like this, so tiny. Oh my
So
god.
tiny. Yeah. You're safe now. Don't worry.
I know, but I cannot look. I will film though. No, I'm not going to do the other one. I 100% no.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm going to check it out because I cannot look. I get really, really sick in my stomach.
You want to get some help?
No, no, no. I'm fine. I'm fine. As long as I don't look downstairs, then I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you. Well, okay. Oh God. Well, we tried, but I cannot walk there. It is so small, and when I look down, I get really sick, and my legs become to be really like this. There's people been drinking here. Look, there's a wine bottle and 2 bottles of beer. That was actually it. I'm not sure what is doing there. Well, anyway, I'm going to put you guys on my chest again, and I'm going to walk downstairs again. I'm really not going to do the other one because that is too much for me. So I will go down. I heard somebody. Going down is easier, right?
Well, no, you just gotta go flat-footed.
Let me just, yeah, walking down is easier. Those people are above me. I've been to the 2nd level, that's good enough for me. Okie doke. See, going down is easier than going up.
Okay,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is it easier for me to do there?
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. Is there? Oh, sorry.
Wait, let you go.
Oh, yes.
Got it?
Yes, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, though. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no more. No problem.
You reach around.
Yes,
There you
I will stand here beside.
go. You can go.
Yes. Oh, sorry. This. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. And you, lady?
Yep, you're
Narrow.
I got a hold of the middle.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is the problem. I don't know who built this, but
Yeah.
that dude should be fired. It's so small. Two people is hard to pass by. They have to climb themselves to here, and then I have to put myself against the wall to get past one another. Oh, okay. This stair is all of a sudden very small. Yeah. God. Well, at least we went to the second one. I could not finish the first task. I'm so sorry to disappoint everybody, but my scared of heights got the best of me when I was looking over the city. Normally it's 75 meters, so I think we already have been at the 60 meters, and I don't know, oh my God. So I think that's pretty enough. You cannot ask more from me because, you know, whatever you're going to say, I'm not going to give in. This was a hell for me. Honestly, I'm so glad I can go down. And I feel such like a baby. Honestly, this is not good for my ego. But that's great because my ego needs to be destroyed anyway. So thank you for helping me destroying my ego. Yes, that's what we do as Buddhists. One of the main tasks is destroying the ego, because the ego brings so many problems. This is a good thing to destroy ego. Just send people who are scared of heights all the way up to there. Their ego will soon be gone. Yes. Okido. Well. Ooh. Going down is much easier than going up. I hope you guys can also see it much more clear. But yeah. Oh. Okay, these are a little bit difficult. I don't know how to proceed. Oh, well, we're again in this. Also, when you're outside, these are the bells. Actually, quite nice, right? I'm not sure if you guys can see it correctly. Let me just add the bells on it. I'm sorry for my bad camera work, but I still need to get used to this camera. I only have it since yesterday. Not that I would be much better otherwise, but I thought this one would be great for things like this. So this is the clock, right? And the other one that we saw were for these bells. Not these ones, because these are just hanging here for, I don't know what reason. Maybe they're being used for sometimes. Let me see. I do not have my glasses with me. Most of these bells were cast by Francois Firmoni in 1659. And okay, so these are quite old bells. Take note of that. That's huge, right? 1659. And then in 1963, the carillon has been completely restored, being not of, I cannot read it. I'm so sorry. I just tried to record it, maybe you guys can see it, but I cannot. I think, oh ja, jullie komen van beneden, hè?
Ja.
Oké, ja.
Dat is wat voor jou. Oké.
Ik hoop dat jullie niet hoogtevrees hebben.
Oké.
Okay, so they are coming from downstairs. I'm going to put it in my. Okido. So let's just go downstairs and feel happy again. It's not really that hot, but I am sweating a little bit on my back. And normally I almost never sweat. Unless I am working out, but I'm not working out much anymore. Hard to find me in the gym lately, unless for some yoga or whatever. Sometimes I still do some cardio. Just kind of got bored with the gym. I used to go every single day. Used to train really, really, really hard. Especially on my legs. Was squatting, people would be looking at me like, what is that little tiny boy carrying on his neck so many weights? Honestly, my legs were really, really strong. But I think that's because of my martial art background, because I trained traditionally and we always had to do the horse dance. And I used to do every single day horse dance for at least half an hour, just standing there. And with when I trained Wing Chun, we have another stance where we have to stand like almost an hour, sometimes 1.5. Okay. Oeh. Yes. Oh, staan we weer op de grond? Goed zo. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh, zo. Heb ik ze nou teruggegeven? Ja, toch? Of, oh nee.
Ja. Ja, dank u wel.
Ik moet nog een keer terugkomen.
Want?
Ik ben maar tot de tweede gekomen.
Oké, ja. Inderdaad. Hè? Ja.
Maar het is zo krap daarbuiten. I told you I need to come back one more time. So what? Why? Just I have to go to the other floor. Well, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. And let's get out of here. Okay. Dankjewel. Fijne dag verder. Okido. Well, I hate myself now. Let's just look at this. All right, so this is Delft, the market. Let me just, oh God. I think I will put it on a selfie stick. It's maybe, or should I not? Oh, I still have to add that whole thing on it. Hope, well, Delft is a little bit more decent people, so not many people would steal. Let's just try and do this. And then we will go on the market and let me put a screen. You see, this is a screen and the lens, I'm going to put it on top. And then I will have the view again. Right, so going to film everything. So this is the market. I used to work for this company. Okay, that's my old colleague. Anyway, yeah, this is a really nice market. I actually want to buy some sausages, but I'm too poor for that. Those mangoes, there's something wrong with the mangoes in today. Oh yeah, these are some great breads that he is selling here. Yeah. So I will go to my friend again, traditionally. traditionally we're going always, when we are here, we're always going to go to my friend that I know from the other market. Goedemiddag. This is my friend. Ja, dat is mijn nieuwe cameraatje weer. Corrected. Oh, here's a bakery. Right, let's see. So, this is the market in Delft. Hope you enjoy this again, being back. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's on a Thursday. Really, really nice weather. So happy that I can walk here. Just make a video. Let me just. Right. We can walk a lot. But spend not so much. Let me see, where can we go else? Well, this was actually it. It's not much difference anyway. Some fruit. These mangoes, I don't know what's going on with the mangoes lately, but they don't really look that good. A balanced diet is a burger in each hand. You must be American. I'm sorry, Americans. But yeah, that's what we think of you guys, that you only eat hamburgers. I know it's not true, but still, you guys do eat a lot of hamburgers. And I used to eat a hamburger every single day almost. Also, I like to eat smash burgers. I make them myself, including the bun. Anyway, so we could not finish the task. One day I will have the guts to do so, but we were not able to climb because honestly I'm really scared. I cannot almost not even look up. Let's look at the, here we are at the church. Look at how high. You see, it's almost like it's in the sky. It's that high. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just go and walk over there. I do feel a little bit sad that we didn't go all the way up. But oh my god, I got so nauseous being up there. That, yeah. Don't think it was a good idea to go one more up because I don't know, I might fall off for no reason. Not that it is really possible, but I don't know. It's just not going to do it. It's also because it's so small, right? If it is really, you have the space to walk, etc., then yeah, I would consider doing it. But it's so small. You have to walk sideways. It's that small. Anyway, we've met two Mexicans. I already forgot their name. They both had really difficult names, at least for me to remember. So I can't remember. I cannot remember. Well, let's see. Let's continue on our journey. Maybe I can pick up. Oh no, I already have some flour and other stuff to make bread. Otherwise, we could go to the windmill and buy some. But we don't need to. Anyway, that was it. I just tried. I tried to do it for you all. Look, in the back is the it's the tower. Again, let's have a look at it, how high it is. Right? I could not do it. It's unbelievably high. And for me, being scared of heights, not doable. I'm sorry, I failed you all. I tried. At least I tried, right? That's what it is about. It's about trying the things, but it was so small, and I was scared that if we go up, then it might even be even smaller, and then I'm feeling even more miserable, right? Especially if you push yourself to go to the whole other side, and then all of a sudden you also need to go back. And I have a habit of doing that all the time. Doing things that is pushing myself, like biking. Then I'm on my bike, and then I will just bike for like 2 hours for out of the city, just to realize that I also need to bike back. I've done it many times. But yeah, and somebody filming also. Everybody's walking with cameras these days, right? But not in the Netherlands. It's still not that much, actually. But in here you have a lot of tourists, so you will see it. But local people still do not film this much. Anyway, you at least can see a little bit of the side of Delft. I'm sorry, this video is not really that political, but this is just the extra bonus for you all to see something after hearing about Trump. You need to have something to relax your mind, right? I'm not sure what they're doing over there. What is that? Oh, right. The sewer. They're doing the sewer. Right, now I understand. All right, so I think I will go head back home. And then it's quite nice, right? And then I will start to work on my bread and on my sourdough. I'm going to make some sourdough, the starter, for the first time in my life. I heard it takes about 7 days, right? I'm going to try it. Okay, this is another church. It's full of churches. Actually quite nice city. Just walk, right? All right. The Mexican guy was actually quite nice. Because on the second level, I don't know if you guys heard it, he really was worried. He asked me, "Do you need any help?" I said, "No, I don't need help. I just need to go downstairs." What help? What help can I have better than just to have my feet back on the ground downstairs? But if you are not scared of heights, I would really recommend it, because it is quite a few, right? That you can just walk outside over there and just film the entire city. You can just look over the entire city, right? Really fun to see, because as you saw, there's not many tall buildings here yet, and most buildings are still quite traditional form. Yeah. Last time we were also in this church, right? There was a very small church with a lot of history in it, but they were renovating. But we could see a lot of things. We have learned a lot of things. Maybe I should link that in this video also. I will link it in the video so you can see the video. I think it will show up somewhere in the description. All these children, why are they here? Oh, they're going to a museum. So, yeah. Next time we will go to this museum. That is for next time. Let's not do everything in one time, because everything also costs a lot of money. And I just had this new camera, so I need to be a little bit, how do you call it? Responsible. Let's try to be responsible for just one time, mister. Anyway, yeah, as you see, it's not much to say anymore. I just hope that the video of the other camera came out well, because this is on my regular vlogging camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. If you are wondering what was the other small camera, that's also, what gaat u matter? That's also a DJI, but then it is the Osmo Nano. Yeah. Nano, because it's so small, right? I think, yeah. I can smell the food. That's an old-fashioned shop. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what they have. Oh, they have all the. Do you really have all these kind of things? It's Bastina. They still have all the old stuff. That's great. For one time, when I need some of the old-fashioned vegetables, I will come here. Yeah, it's sad that you cannot smell what I smelled, because they were cooking in the back, and I think they were making probably something like soup or something that they will sell also for you to take away. This what they often do here in the Netherlands. They're selling the soup. Oh, this restaurant is full of the blue, Delft's blue. That's what we call. So if anybody understands why, well, that color, we call it Delft's blue. Delft from the city, and blue because, yeah, it's blue, right? The Chinese used it to paint it on porcelain. We didn't have porcelain at that time in the Netherlands. I shouldn't say we, because I'm half. It's really weird to say we when my other half did have porcelain. So we had, but we also did not have. Anyway, this is going nowhere. We're back at the tram, and I'm going to try to take the tram. Oh no, I should take the train, I think. I think I should take the train. Because when I got here, there was a problem with the tram. It's funny, right? Everything is so in old style, and here you have a square which is totally modern. Like, it's a totally different world. When you look just at the square for the tram station, right? Oh, the tram is already driving again. But then you see the old traditional homes on the opposite side. I'm not sure if I can go. I don't know what to do now. I think I just go and take the train. Yeah, let's just take the train. In the future, because I will take another card for my for the train, where I can drive freely between certain hours every single day. So in the future, we could go to other places. So if any of you have some places that they really want to see, let me know in the comment section, and I can do a rant over there, right? With that card, then it doesn't matter, because now my card is having a 40% discount on my train trips, but that's still a lot of money. This one would do better, because yeah, I would be able to do so much more other content, like the walking rants in so many different places in other cities, right? Also far from my home, which I otherwise would not be able to do. So yeah, anyway, that was it. I think my battery just died of my thing. Let's see if this one is still on. Okay, yeah, it has been died a long time ago. Oh, so the quality of the sound must be horrible. Sorry for that. Anyway, I still hope you enjoyed it, and if you stayed to the end, you're a champion. Actually, I don't even know where I am now. No, I'm on the way. They changed it so much. Oh yeah, I see already. Well, that was it. Oh yeah, we're going to show you the students. Those are the students, because this is a place where there's a lot of students. I'm not sure what that actually is. It's not a student house, right? This is maybe from some student association. Is it? Could it be a frat house? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let me know in the comment section if you know what it is. We're going to shut it down here. I'm going to take the train, or maybe I will take the tram. I don't know yet. I just don't know. What I do know is that I'm going to shut this down, your favorite Half Chinese. And as always, have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, and let me know which city you would like to see. Have a great day.